What do the world's first typewriter, Harry Potter, and a comet with a cult following have in common? They all made history on July 23rd. From scientific milestones to cultural icons, this day is packed with surprising firsts, lasting legacies, and moments that changed the course of history. Let's explore what happened on this remarkable date. On July 23, 1829, American inventor William Austin Birch received a U.S. patent for the typographer, regarded as the first typewriter built in America. It used a dial-based system to select letters and imprint them on paper. While slow and never commercially successful, it laid critical groundwork for innovations that would revolutionize writing, business, and communication over the next 2 centuries. In 1840, the British Parliament passed the Act of Union, uniting Upper and Lower Canada into the province of Canada. This move aimed to streamline colonial governance and rebuild loyalty after the rebellions of the late 1830s. Union took effect in 1841 and laid the path to Canadian Confederation in 1867. At the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, July 23rd is popularly remembered as the day the ice cream cone was invented. Among the contenders is Charles E. Menches, who reportedly paired a scoop of ice cream with a rolled waffle. Whether fact or folklore, the fair helped launch the cone into dessert stardom across the globe. On July 23, 1940, Winston Churchill renamed the local defense volunteers as the Home Guard, comprised largely of men too old or unfit for regular military duty. The Home Guard became a critical part of Britain's defensive strategy during World War II and later, an iconic symbol of civilian bravery, especially popularized by the TV comedy Dad's Army. Woody Harrelson, one of Hollywood's most distinctive talents, was born on this day in 1961. From his Emmy-winning role in Cheers to unforgettable performances in True Detective, Natural Born Killers, and 3 Billboards, Harrelson has built a career defined by bold choices and magnetic charisma on and off the screen. In 1967, Dr. Thomas Starzl performed the first successful human liver transplant in Colorado. Though the patient, a 19-month-old girl, passed away a year later from cancer, her survival post-transplant marked a turning point in organ transplantation and earned Starzl the title Father of Modern Transplantation. On July 23, 1982, the International Whaling Commission voted for a global moratorium on commercial whaling, which took effect in 1986. Though controversial and still bypassed by some nations, the decision remains a landmark achievement in global conservation efforts. July 23, 1985 saw the debut of the Commodore Amiga 1000, unveiled at New York's Lincoln Center. With advanced graphics, stereo sound, and multitasking capabilities, the Amiga redefined home computing and won fans among artists, developers, and musicians, including endorsements from Andy Warhol and Debbie Harry. On this day in 1989, Daniel Radcliffe was born in London. Cast as Harry Potter at just 11 years old, Radcliffe grew up on screen before moving into daring indie roles on stage and film. His post-Potter career has earned him respect as one of Britain's most versatile modern actors. Comet Hale-Bopp was discovered independently by amateur astronomers Alan Halley and Thomas Papa on July 23, 1995. Visible to the naked eye for an astonishing 18 months, it became one of the most viewed comets of the 20th century, but also linked to tragedy when it became part of the Heaven's Gate cult's doomsday beliefs. On July 23, 1998, researchers at the University of Hawaii announced they had cloned over 50 mice using nuclear transfer, the same basic technique behind Dolly the sheep. It was a pivotal moment in genetics, paving the way for medical research while reigniting ethical debates about cloning and biotechnology. And in 1999, Colonel Eileen Collins made history as the first woman to command a space shuttle mission, leading STS-93 aboard Columbia. The mission successfully deployed the Chandra X-ray Observatory, pushing the boundaries of both space exploration and gender equality in science. From mechanical writing to space command, desert inventions to scientific revolutions, July 23rd is proof that history is always unfolding one event, one innovation, one person at a time. Be sure to follow for more daily deep dives into the moments that shaped the world.